How are you guys?
This guy's a fucking share.
He's a racist, guys. Did he tell you that?
Are you comfortable with being videotaped?
Yes, I am.
Kevin is supposed to be like Jenny, the normal. Kevin and Jenny are supposed to be kind of like the normal people, but
Sort of, yeah.
As we've gone forward in the series, they've gotten less and less normal, and then Kevin kills a bird, and the one we saw in the panel.
Yeah.
Like, so how crazy do you think Kevin can get before he loses the charm of Kevin?
I hope not that far. I think we'll stop it before that happens. I don't know if I've become less charming over the last couple of years, but yeah, killing the bird's not the nicest thing to do. But if you knew that bird's a piece of shit.
Understand.
That bird was a piece of shit, guys. No, I think Kevin and Jenny are sort of the eyes into the world for the average person watching the show, and I think just to keep up with the Joneses as far as craziness, we had to amplify ourselves a little bit because when you're dealing with people like Rafi and characters like that, it's those guys make us look a little bit more tame, which is nice.
What do you think about the daughter of the character you play?
My daughter on the show?
Yeah, daughter on the show, yeah. Because to me, I think after the racist piano episode,
okay.
I think she's going to grow up to be a little bit more extreme than the characters you play.
Yeah, well, she's grown up in our house, so that's been a disadvantage to her. She, it's funny to watch little kids say bad things on television, I think, always. So that makes me laugh. And so the fact that we can get her to say stuff like Jew for it, like that to me, because you're feeding a child words to say, and they say them with joy. And we had so many different alts for that, and that stuff will never get old to me. But yeah, she's going to be a completely horrible member of society if we ever watch that person grow up to become an adult.
I was listening to you on, I think it was Scarborough, and you were talking about how you were in a scene, you were coming up with the acronym for Spunk.
Yeah.
In the last season, or maybe season 2, and you were talking about how you were watching Paul Scheer's wheels turning.
Yeah.
And when you're on set and you're watching people's wheels turn, does that make your wheels start turning, or are they always turning? Is everyone kind of always on?
It kind of it's weird because now we feel it, and we'll say something like that, and you could see Paul, like I said, his wheels start to turn, and then Nick will throw out the next thing that would lead into this little ping pong back. We did a thing, the man cave thing, a couple episodes back, which is we're good at that, and we know that that's funny, and we enjoy doing it just for we don't even know if it's ever going to make it in the show, but we do it for our own benefit because Paul is a genius at. I was telling you, he could take verbal loads on his face, and he turns it around and just keeps giving back, so it'll never end. So the joy for us is just to play that game, and you can see once something like that comes out, he starts to do his thing, and Nick starts to do his thing, and we all just start to play along. It's fun.
How much fun was the Mr. McGiblet episodes?
The McGiblets episode?
Yeah, McGiblets. Scared the shit out of my daughter.
That was
one of my favorite ones.
And people now, they sell the costume.
Yeah.
So people come to my stand-up shows dressed as the McGiblets guy. They sit in the audience. The whole time they'll sit in the audience with the head on. You write something, you shoot it, and you hope that people like it. You never know. You never think that someone's going to buy a costume and go to a Halloween party dressed as something that you came up with, in a crazy moment.
Is it fun to work around a bunch of other stand-ups all day, and then are you ever at the club with them later and you're discussing scenes that you shot that day? Yeah,
Nick and I run into each other at the comedy clubs in LA whenever we're working, and for the most part we don't talk. It's great. We talk about what we did that day, what we thought was funny, and then we leave it alone. So we shoot long days. So.
Kevin keeps falling into crazy scenarios. The bird, the gerbil, the gaboya, and the crapping outside. How crazy do you want him to keep? How many more crazy scenarios do you want him to just keep falling into?
I would like to see him. He should probably see a gastroenterologist whatever that is, because he's got stomach problems. So those like they said, we're gonna do one more. I think I'd like to see that stuff a little bit go by the wayside. But I have a fear of birds. I didn't like working with that bird, and they made me work with the bird. So if they bring on another fucking bird, I'm gonna kill it again. So I'll kill every bird that's out there. Thanks. We're gonna end on that, guys.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Thank you for being here.